name is Timothy Anietie, and I lead the enthusiastic team of MarketingLab HQ, a technology and marketing agency. Yeah, we are based in Lagos, and our services are not limited to Nigeria and not even Lagos. So we provide basically technology and marketing solution. By and out, those are bisected into different categories. Of course, we have the media inculcated into marketing, and then we equally have technology brought in to help us in our automation system for most of our clients, and then we also activate brand as brand identity activation. So we do a whole lot of that in our company. You see, we are actually in a time where technology evolves almost every 24 hours. With the age of AI at the moment, the artificial intelligence brought in our business processes. One of the things we have identified as a company is that we have made learning our daily integration in our organization. So we do not just wait for a new technology to be introduced. We identify that it's going to be coming, and then we get into understanding the new tools, understanding the new integration. For instance, one of the tools that we use in one of our services is that we leverage Meta system. Meta owned Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. So we leverage Meta system in our media buying process for some of our clients, that is advertising. So what we do majorly is that you can wake up on a day and realize that the system has been disorganized, has been changed, the pixel has been adjusted to data sets, and then the conversion API is not what it used to be. So a whole lot gets changing. So before, what we do is, if we had made an initial recommendation, we get to study the system immediately and then get in touch with our client for new recommendation. And in our place, we have what we call a weekly technology review. All right, so that weekly technology review brings us to identifying the new trend, and with our trend alerts kept active. So we usually refer to our trend alert to identify what has been integrated, what has been adjusted, and what has been changed. So we learn almost every week about new addition and new subtraction. So that's how we actually use all our resources to be sure that technology don't beat us. We get to leverage them. Okay, so of recent, we've done a whole lot with a particular sector, and that sector has been real estate. So one of the things we identified that made us really pay good attention to the real estate sector was that we found out their challenges. The industry attracted a whole lot of people who wanted to sell properties, both the undergraduate, both the dropout, both the O-level holders and graduate and all that. So we identified that they were having issues which can be solved with technology. So what we brought in was marketing automation, all right, audience filtering system. So the recent project we did was for a real estate company who is owned by a Nigerian but based in the UK. All right, so the company resides here. They have their major properties at Banana Island. So what they needed to do was, we need a team of sellers who can actually leverage our system. So what we built was marketing automation system. Like I cited earlier, what we represent is mostly using technology to help most of the companies and businesses to leverage it and make more profit by getting more customers. So what we did was, we developed an automation system that integrated the CRM. All right, so the CRM process enabled the process of putting all the acquired lead in their lead journey. We call it their sales pipeline. So we created that sales pipeline that transferred from the lead acquisition to activation to triggering conversation to where offer is eventually presented. Now, all those were automated. We understand how busy that industry is, and if they were to manually project all of that, a lot of them will miss out on the quick leads, because the attention span on each of their lead is between 0 to 20 minutes. So we made it a system that was human friendly. So when we are interacting with that system, you will feel like you are interacting with human. So that system helped that company to stay up to date with every lead that was acquired, and it gave them just within 3 days conversion ratio. So what it means is that a lead comes into them within 3 days, they've already been converted. So and they had beyond 15% conversion ratio. Yeah, so if they are capturing for number of sales with their ratio of conversion, they were able to rate it at 15%. So what I did was, we undermined the system. I told them to work on 2% conversion ratio. So at the first month of using the system, they were able to record a 15% conversion ratio. So we set up the system funnel, we integrated the automation, and then we led them to the sales pipeline, which eventually presented the offer, and at the end of the day gave them all the benefit they needed to convert the audience. Yeah, you see, we actually started with implementation in mind. What we do before we onboard any client is that we have a process, and the first stage of our process is called clarity session. So what we do is that we hold a clarity session with every client we intend to onboard for a new project or for a new service that we are undertaking. So by and out, we are well known for implementation. Most of our projects are not recommendations. So what we do is that we give the client clarity. Like I told you earlier, we have made ourselves a diagnostic center for business marketing and technological solution. So by and out, we bring client solution there and then gain clarity of exactly what they are going through, what they intend to achieve, and then we bisect them and let them understand what technology they need to integrate in their business. We let them understand how their marketing process should be. And when we have arrived at an agreement, so we begin our implementation process. So we do not jump from the first stage to implementation. We have clear understanding of everything the client needs at the clarity session, and then we educate them further, make the right recommendation, and come to agreement based on the available information. We have about we are not a very large team. We have basically about 5 teams in our organization. The first one is that, as a technological organization, we have a software developer as a team. Then we have the web developers in that software development team. So which means that for technological solution we need to develop, it goes through that particular team. And then we have a marketing team where we carry out a media buying solution, brand strategy solution, and then brand activation solution. So that particular department is one of the most important, because in the last 3 years that has been the most engaged department. So everyone that started a business needed a way to forge and get more clients and customers on a daily. So that department has been one of the most worked out department. And then as an in-house solution, we have content developers who are boosting our socials, both on YouTube, where we actually use specifically for our positioning. Yeah, that's where we get discovered the most for some of the services. So we have a content creation department as well, and then the most important of them all is the customer care. All right, so we have the people who are caring for our customers, who are equally there to resolve conflicts, that because it's inevitable. There are times where we need to resolve a particular project. that a client needs maybe adjustment and we had a little delay. Yeah, we are not sugarcoating that everything usually goes perfect. There are times like that. So we have the customer care department that handle that. So we basically just have five department that handle our process, and then we have the sales department that converts our lead for every of our effort. You see I segmented it: marketing department and then the sales department. So the sales department are those who do the call follow-up. Yeah, so those are the structure we have. And the collaboration process is that we have a CRM system where we have structured for our company, so everyone has access to the process. Every department, there is a central point where the information is processed. So now there is an approval point and then there's a distribution point. When approval is given, so it can get distributed. Now that's the CRM where the collaboration happens from the marketing department. When the leads come from the marketing department, the sales department know what to do from that point. It has gotten to the sales pipeline. When the technology solution is being developed, the testers know what to do. The people who are going to make further recommendation know what to do. And then we have the customer care that would equally handle the complaints that may come in. So that's how we structure. We have a CRM system that we have built around our team. All right, yeah. So by and out at this particular time, what we usually do for most of our workforce is that we are actually prioritizing trainings a whole lot. So I was opportuned to get trained by where I was involved with. So I prioritize training for my team members as well. What we do mostly is that most of them, most people will feel that when someone grows in a particular area, you may resign and get out there. No, we don't believe in that. We believe that when we are giving you an opportunity for growth, in new skills, like you asked earlier about what we do to stay ahead of technological advancement. So when we identify the new integration, we identify the new technological tool, we expose our team to that new knowledge. We integrate consistent training, and most of our teams are working virtually. So we make sure that we expose them to system that helps their new learning pace and also grow their skills, that even if they decide to progress beyond our organization to another, they will know that while they were here, they were growing beyond the salary they were earning. So by and out, we are much concerned about their skilled growth and then their also advancement in career. For instance, in software development, we have the junior dev and then we have the senior developer. So now if you entered as a junior developer, you can't leave as a junior developer, so you must have to grow. Now you can only be tagged a senior developer when you have brought in additional skills to yourself. If you entered as mostly maybe an intern marketer, you will not leave us as an intern marketer. We must have groomed you, exposed you to new knowledge, that if you are leaving, you are already a major strategic marketer, that you can function in tech fields as tech marketer. We have the tech marketers, we have the tech salespersons, can become a product marketer and all that. Yeah. One of the areas we do that is in our free yearly events. So we have free yearly skill acquisition events, because we are a country with over 220 million people estimated. So meaning that in those number that I've just cited, according to report, it said we have 70% of the number are younger people. So we try to identify young people and then train them on some digital skills that we know will give them leverage in the job market. So what we do basically is that yearly we have a structured event for skills for younger people, and we also have a free structured event where we call it TEMCA, all right, for business people. Free event. The TEMCA represent technology and marketing conference. Yeah, so it's a technology and marketing conference. So it represents TEMCA. So what it means is that there are business people who are in need of some unique knowledge in technology and marketing built in together to help advance their businesses. And there are young people who are probably out of school, and there are some who are actually not in school, but they need a direct skill that can give them leverage in the world and in the society, because we've identified that there are platforms where they can actually use the skill to work as freelancers, and then we can be able to help cope the level of unemployment that we're currently undergoing in the country. So by and out, we do those two every year. This is supposed to be a product that we reveal at the end of the year, or before the end of the first quarter of 2025. But good that you've asked. We are actually not always afraid of letting the cat out of the basket, because we believe that ideas can always be developed, but who implements best has the highest share. Now, we are developing a membership portal because we have identified a major problem. We want to give Nigerian business owners, although we intend to expand it to other African countries. So it is a marketing portal where business owners will find templates on their marketing scripts, where they will find templates on tools they can leverage. All right, and then we also have the automation process on that site, so you don't have to go to Zapier to be able to automate your WhatsApp. You don't have to go to MailChimp to be able to automate your email. So what we are building in one system is that we are having your marketing solution at one spot. So you log in there, you see technological recommendations based on your completed form about your business, and then while we make that recommendation, we also give you link to immediately set up the recommendations we've made. So it's a one spot system where all business, marketing and technological solutions are going to be bound. So we're actually a MarTech, so technology and marketing agency. So now we use technology to enhance marketing solution for businesses, and that's the system we are building. And we are hoping it's at the 40% development stage at the moment, but we hope before the end of the year, or at most our estimation is first quarter of 2025. That's a major project that we are believing that it will help expand the business trajectory of the country, because a lot of people start business and then they don't actually have access to the tools. Most of them don't even have the knowledge that these are the tools that they can use, and then with the basic knowledge they can leverage it. So that system has the course that would train them free on those tools. It also has the setup process as well. So everything is on one portal. You just click and follow the process, and then you are ready to leverage a technological system for your marketing solution. So that's it. So we are hoping it will make a massive impact in the business in Africa. Yeah. All right, so transitioning, we've identified that is one of the most difficult thing to do in the country, but we have been used to that in the past. MarketingLab HQ transitioned from TeamTech Solution, which was a core website design agency before now. So we identified that a lot of people were just building websites and they were not renewing. So we identified one major problem being that the website wasn't productive. So they just develop, at the end of the year it wasn't productive, they will abandon it. So we realized that they needed a marketing solution. So we transitioned from web development only to a technology and marketing agency. Now, for any future disruption in the industry that has already started happening with the presence of AI and other systems being brought in, what we do is that we are well prepared. We leverage the new technology, because when people say AI is going to take jobs from people, well, it's going to take jobs from people who have refused to leverage AI for the major solution they provide. So AI is actually a system that has been developed to help human implement faster and better. So we are also integrating the AI system into our services, and then with that we are bringing a more advanced technology into what we do. So we believe that with our positioning, we would always adapt, we always adjust to the new trend, to the new technology, and learn and integrate it into our system. So we are well prepared and ready for whatever comes. You can't be a part of us if you are not ready to grow. We prioritize growth beyond finances. If you are looking for a company that will just give you money at the end of the month, you go home without doing anything, please don't come to us. We are not that company. But if you are looking for an organization that can give you that learning leverage, and you grow from your basic knowledge to advanced stage, then we are who you need. You should understand that in our organization, you have to be very ambitious. We don't actually have room for people who are laid back. You have to be very ambitious. You have to be a fast learner and be willing to learn, and then you must have yourself together before you consider coming near us. You must be sure that you have yourself together. What I mean by having yourself together is that you can make an independent decision, because in our organization it is less supervision and more of independent right decision. So yeah, those are basic things. You just need to prepare your mind, and please be skillful. You know the area of skills that we need. Be skillful before you come. We are easily accessible on all platforms, including WhatsApp. So on social media, you will find a handle to be MarketingLab HQ. Now it's normal spelling, marketing lab, it's abbreviation of laboratory, lab, and then HQ that represents headquarter. MarketingLab HQ on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter as well. Likewise, LinkedIn, we are found with that particular handle. And then we also have our website, marketinglabhq.ng. Take note, it's not .com, marketinglab ng, marketinglabhq.ng, yeah, pardon me, marketinglabhq.ng. And then our phone number are easily accessible at 090-222 02559 090-222, that's 222 02559, and we will be pleased to serve you. You can call and book for a clarity session, then we can make the right recommendations. Thank you so much.